Be real. Come on, be real.
Oh my God.
Be real. Come on.
There's a dust tornado over there.
All right, everybody. Let's go, Chris.
No.
So we're in the canyon here at Redding, California, at the Straight Arrow Bow Hunters Club, and this whole back half here is almost all uphill. A lot of people have trouble with uphill, and the reason why is because you have pressure problems between you and the bow. If your pressure is light and weak, it makes you unsteady, and it also stops your release from shooting. So here's what you do. The two things you got to make sure you have, these two dots are pointed at the target before you draw. And when you draw, you have to make sure that your shoulders are down. So I'll go here, settle my shoulders, put the pin on first, then put the peep in front of my eye and maintain that pressure pretty heavy, and then make sure that I keep the bow on target as long as possible. That'll make sure that your shot is still going to be a little soft uphill, but that'll make sure that your uphill shots are stronger than they would be should you just draw and then tip upwards. Because it won't hit any trees on the other side and bend my arrows. Somebody, will you watch this for me? The far right bottom row.
A little better. I still bob.
It's not going to be perfect.
I still
Bob.
No, I don't see it.
Even Eli isn't dead still uphill like this.
Not all. But the knock, it kicked, and the knock was like in the center, but it's, I think it's
Yeah,
right.
I straight up missed that. So what's going on here is this a little bit uphill, but there's also a little bit of a side angle too. So I make sure that I put my bow into the side angle just a little bit before I draw back. That way when I get back, I'm paying attention to my bubble, get the sight on, get the peep in front of my eye, get on, and then, but the key here is to preload your bow into the side angle when you draw it back to full draw. And as you settle into place, it's level. That way you don't have to use muscle to make it level, because that'll make you go out the other side. So here we are on target number 39. And I just thought of another really good tip. We're waiting on the other group to score their arrows and pull. When you're shooting field archery or a kind of a hybrid type tournament here like this, often if you use your binoculars before you shoot, you look at the pattern of arrow holes in the target, or just look at where the group in front of you hit. If it's a technical course, like this one is an uphill with a little bit of a grade, you can look and see, did their arrows have any effect? Did they hit a little bit to the right? Did they hit a little high or whatever? And it can give you some clues of what you should do to make sure that you get in the middle. So looking at the target first before you shoot, and maybe even let some of the guys in your group shoot the first couple arrows and just listen. And if everything is good, then you go ahead and shoot your arrow. Good way to save a couple of points along the way. Yep, almost dead center. It was kind of patchy. There's some. I'll take a minute to show you how I use my ULTRAVIEW scope. So I have a light that lights up my aiming aperture, but I don't use the light at every single target. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for contrast between the dot and the target. So this target was lit very bright, so I just leave my light off, so I've got good hard contrast in between my aiming device and the target. Oh yeah, baby.
There we go.
That's it. That's the Chris B I know. That's it. Still a super fan.